Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of ELDERBORN. ELDERBORN is what I would say is a spiritual successor to Dark Messiah Might and Magic. And I know that gets a lot of people very, very excited, and I gotta say that I'm excited too because I love the physics, I love the fighting, I love everything about Dark Messiah. Unfortunately, it just doesn't run very well on modern systems. And this is possibly going to be a solution for that. Anyway, I'm not going to be continuing my save here. We are going to start from the very beginning, and we're going to see how everything goes. Alright, so we are in the game, and as you can see, I have a sword here, and I also have the fundamental kick. Oh yes, love the kick. And we now get to kill these guys. Yes, these guys are a bit of an issue. Now, bear in mind that the game has no UI whatsoever. So there's no health bar, there's no indicators about how much stamina you have or anything like that. So the only thing you have is your little crosshair, and you can turn that off as well. Also bear in mind that you can also have an option to turn off gore and decals if you so desire. I am not going to be turning off either of those things because I think that adds to the experience quite a bit. So anyway, we are now going to be opening up this door here. And we're going to see what happens over here. Yeah, so now, yes, as you can see, there are also traps. Traps are going to be very, very interesting to deal with. And kicks are really good. Kicks are really good. You can also evade. You can do some evasion by moving from side to side. There's also a kind of a dodge, as you can see right there. I can use I can press shift and I can dodge quite easily. And if I just stay out of range, then I should be okay. But bear in mind, yeah, you're still going to take a little bit of damage here and there. Bear in mind that enemies will become much harder, and you will be able to unlock new weapons as you progress. And booyah! This is not Sparta, but it is somewhere else, and it kind of gave me a pretty fantastic option to say that. So let's, yeah, there we go. Take that. Get down there. Thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, new weapons will become available as time goes on. Now, obviously, right now, that is not going to be the time. We're going to be dealing with the sword that we have right now for a little bit. You know, not too long, but just long enough for you to get a bit of a handle on things. Now, they have introduced already a new enemy type. These guys have shields, and they are capable of blocking all frontal attacks, where you're only able to do a very small amount of damage, which is obviously pretty bad. You know, you need to eliminate them pretty quickly then, as you can see right there. But they will, if you can, they will try to retaliate, but if you can, try to circle around them and hit from behind. That's the best thing that I can kind of recommend to do with these guys. And if you'd like to check out the game, by the way, there is a link in the description. I did forget to let you know about that. Anyway, let's see if we can do something here. I actually did attempt to maybe find a slightly easier way of getting through here, but it seems like I will have to deal with these with these wonderful friends that we have now. With these wonderful friends. Let's see if we can, yeah, there we go, take them out. And maybe we can, yeah, there we go. Okay, let me take him out. There we go. That's nice. All right. So hopefully, now that we've dealt with these, I will be able to ascend to the next level. Technically, if you wanted to, you could avoid most of these enemies. You wouldn't have to worry about dealing with them. You wouldn't have to actually even fight them if you didn't want to. I don't think you have to. I think I have, you know, in my other save, I have avoided actually doing anything in regards to fighting. So if you want to, that's what you can do. You know, you can just run on by and you know, see what happens, or you could just avoid them altogether. Like for example, up here, there is this. The water is fresh, but leaves a strange, metallic aftertaste. I have no idea what that actually means, so don't ask me, but, you know, it's, maybe it's giving you a little bit of extra HP or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but, as I say, no UI, you're not given any kind of feedback in regards to that, so, you know, just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, Let's see if I can do something to this guy here. And I am being... Oh, look at this. Yeah, I'm being surrounded. I'm being surrounded quite a bit here. So I'm going to have to be a bit cautious with what I'm trying to do here. See if I can maybe just kick these guys, and maybe I can eliminate him a little bit. Oh yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. Okay, so I'm actually being shot at by these fellows. See if we can do something about them. Thank you very much. And I actually walked into this guy, not very good. Now, bear in mind that there are bosses in this game. There are bosses in this game as well. Now, what ELDERBORN is trying to be, and I think succeeding quite a bit at, with the exception of maybe there not being executions. I think there might need to be executions. Bear in mind that ELDERBORN is in early access, but what it's trying to do is it's trying to be Doom, but with melee combat. It's trying to do that, yes. You can tell by the soundtrack if you hadn't already heard. Anyway, point is, I think it is succeeding as it is right now, but Doom usually has value health. So when you take damage, you take a certain amount of damage. This has regenerating health, so there is a little bit of a difference there. As you can see, the camera does tend to go a little bit more on the black and white side, indicating that you've taken some significant damage. So obviously that's a bit of an issue. But once you get the hang of things, you can avoid basically all the damage. You can avoid it. If you don't want to, deal with enemies, you can basically avoid everything, really. And you do have a block. Bear that in mind. Look at this. There's a block right there, and that is I think that's pretty good. The block is absolutely fine. And as I say, there are different weapons available. There are so far in my other save I have unlocked 3. I don't know how many there are total. I think there might be 3 total actually, and they are very fun to use. I gotta say that they are very, very fun to use. Most of them will give you that satisfactory feeling, when you kill an enemy with the big hammer, for example. The big hammer is just insanely powerful, and it can just murder everything in sight. And the coolest thing about it is the fact that it can hit enemies across the map, basically. So, if you thought the Sparta kick was cool, then just wait until you get the hammer unlocked, because it is going to enable you to hit enemies, as I say, extremely hard, and they basically go flying. So it's really, really fun to see that. Get out of here. Thank you very much. And maybe I can deal with this guy as well. Now, the other weapons that we're going to get unlocked relatively soon here are dual-wielding blades. And these dual-wielding blades are very important because you know what they do? Yeah, they give you the... Seems like I can't get through here just yet. Nah, we're gonna need to go over here and pull the lever, aren't we? Yes, exactly. There are some slight puzzles here and there where you are required to pick up a key or, pull a lever or something like that, and then you will be able to progress. Anyway, as I was saying, the dual-wield blades are going to be required. Actually, I wouldn't say required, but I would say that they are recommended to deal with a new enemy type that is coming up. And I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to get the weapons ahead of time, or whether I'm going to be a bit out of luck. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can do some damage to this fellow before he gets his... yeah, there we go. There's also a strong attack, by the way. There's not just the normal attacks and everything. You can do a strong attack if you so desire. Strong attacks are very effective, so don't think that they are... just because I'm not really using them, don't think that they are completely ineffective. They are very, very good. I'm just not using them because I forgot about them until I mistakenly pressed a little bit too hard on the mouse. But you can see here that they actually do kill these shielded guys in about 2 hits, which is pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. Ah, hello there. Breaking this will require some heavier tool. You know what that means. Oh yeah, you're gonna need the hammer to be able to go through here. So it has a bit of a Metroidvania sense about it as well. So obviously you're going to need to find various weapons and indeed keys and, all that sort of thing to be able to progress through some of the areas. And so, aha, I have already arrived. Oh yeah, these are the new weapons I was talking about. And they're not really blades, so to speak. They're more like very sharp, pokey things. Yeah, look at that. poke, 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 poke. Yeah, that's really, really cool. And hello, new enemy. Yeah, so this is a new enemy. I'm not a big fan of these guys. I really do not like fighting them. I think they are very, very difficult to deal with. But they are, as you can see, I think they're kind of damaging as well. But yeah, I think if you are able to block them, then you kind of have a huge amount of open... Oh, look, we actually have enemies fighting each other as well, by the way. That's also a thing that tends to happen in the game. Now, this guy right here is the fellow that you, in my opinion, need these stabby things for, because he's extremely quick, he's extremely acrobatic, and very damaging. You may have seen me just kill him so quickly there, but that was only because he had been doing battle with a number of other enemies up until that time. Now, thankfully, these scorpions right here, they can be beaten quite easily by strafing around them. There's another little bit of water. I'm not entirely sure, as I say, what the water does just yet. I think it maybe gives you back some health or something, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with strafing around these scorpions and stabbing them to death very easily indeed. And you can see that it's very fast-paced as well. It's very fast-paced. You're looking for treasure, and you're looking for enemies to kill, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun. And to get this kind of satisfaction feeling from an early access title so early in development, well, I wouldn't say it's even that early in development. I would say that it's very, very polished for what it is already. And yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot, and hopefully I will be able to find my way. I think I can go this way. Yeah, there we go. We've got some more treasure over here as well, and more treasure there, and even more treasure. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I think that was just for treasure actually, so if I go the other way, we're probably going to get somewhere. I can also sprint, by the way. There is also a sprint button, and you can actually do a special like sprinting attack as well, but I wouldn't recommend it, mainly because it is quite, shall we say, reckless. And I think being reckless against stronger enemies like these scorpions, probably not the best idea. Alright, we're going to have to be a bit careful here. As I say, the scorpions can deal so much damage with their pincers and with their stingers as well, so it is kind of harsh. There we go. Alright, we took them all down, and now I can make my way up here as well. Now I think we're going to be attacked by one of these really fast acrobatic guys, and we need a key, as you can see. I need a key right here. So this is going to be a bit problematic. Hello. Yes. Not a big fan of these guys, gotta say. I feel like they're quite difficult to deal with. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, fantastic. Now maybe I can do something about this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've actually just figured it out. These dual stabbing blades actually have a counter parry kind of ability, and it actually slows down time when you are attacked, and you have to time it relatively well for it to activate. So there's that. That is actually really cool. I did not realize that that was a thing. Anyway, I guess I get some more water, and we'll kill this guy. Or actually, can I? Yep. Oh no. Well, never mind then. I'll just kill him. I'll just kill him the old-fashioned way. I was wanting to try out the counter-attack ability, but it seems like I don't need to. Okay, so let's continue onward. It seems like that's the key over there. Don't know whether you saw it, but yeah, you're going to need a heavier tool to get through this, that's for sure. Kick him off, thank you very much. There's some more treasure. And here's the key. Oh yeah, alright. So we got some more treasure here as well. I don't know what the treasure is for either. As I say, I haven't actually completed a level just yet, because the levels are so incredibly large. It's very, very expansive, difficult to complete a level that quickly. And maybe I will be able to... Yeah, there we go. I actually remember. Isn't that amazing? Usually I'm really, really terrible with finding my way in these kinds of games, but it feels like ELDERBORN has some really good level design, because I have not really ever gotten lost. And that's saying something, because usually I get lost pretty easily. There seems to be a boss. This is a boss right here. Or it's one of these guys again, which might be kind of easy for us to deal with, maybe. Yep, kind of easy, although I did take quite a bit of damage there. And hello. Oh yeah, give me this. Alright, so this is the hammer that I was talking about. As you can see, you can use it to get through these rocks. There's some treasure there for me. Now bear in mind that with this, we are moving very slowly. Do you notice my move speed has decreased? And I'm not entirely sure how to use this. I am actually really bad with it. Just bear that in mind. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this. Yo, look at that. Did you see that? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Yes. Yes. Boom. There we go. Okay, so now, isn't that crazy? I love it. I love it. Now, I'm pretty bad with it because I personally prefer faster weapons for the most part. But now we have this, we will be able to get through the rubble and access other parts of the level. And you can actually change weapon as well, by the way. So you don't actually have to stick with one weapon if you don't like it, and it doesn't replace it. So as you can see, you can just change with the number keys, so 1, 2, 3, or you can use your mouse wheel, and you can change to whatever you want. So yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. And I don't know where to go now. I need to go to that other area that was locked for me. I think it was this way. Yes, it was. All right. Let's get through there, thank you very much. Oh, hello. Right. I don't really want to get killed by that, thanks very much. I'm actually going to switch to my other blades here because I want to be a bit quicker. These are poison scorpion. Oh my. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's... Oh, that kind of creeps me out, actually. It kind of creeps me out. These designs of these scorpions are so creepy. Oh, hello. That's a key. We need that. Okay, so maybe if I can jump. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yes, I think I'm dead. Now, the cool thing about this game, though, is that it does give you some pretty nice... Ah, these are checkpoints. Ah, fantastic. I've never actually died before, so it's kind of nice that we've actually found out that these water things are actually checkpoints. So that's fantastic. Yeah, and they do give you some really, really good ones, so that the spacing in between them is actually really nice. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. If you would like to check out ELDERBORN, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.